Good morning. Sergeant First Class Reginald Knight retired, reporting. For the past 10 years, Americans and the international community have had to deal with a cancer, a festering sore by the name of Donald Trump. A man who knows no loyalty to anything but a dollar, who does everything in his power, not just to disrespect the office of the presidency, but himself. He has turned full-blown authoritarian, creating concentration camps in Florida and all along our southern border to incarcerate brown and black people. And some of those people, most of those people, have no criminal record. They only have the curse of being how God made them. This is a man who sides with the most horrendous dictators, siding with Russia against Ukraine, who is only fighting Russia to survive. A man who has told Gazans to get out and is set on his hands while the Israeli government commits active genocide, not only firing upon innocent civilians, but systematically starving them to death, preventing critical food, medical, and water getting to over 2 million residents still living in Gaza. This is a man who accepts $400 million planes from terrorist nations, nations who house terrorist organizations, suspended all sanctions to Syria, and has provided no sanctions or tariffs on his pals, the Russians. And now we have this Epstein business to deal with. It was widely reported yesterday that AG Pam Bondi told Trump in May that his name was contained throughout the Epstein files. Not only he knows, Mike Johnson and many people in the Trump inner circle know about these files. They know what's contained therein, and they're doing everything in their power to keep them from seeing the light of day. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my steadfast belief there is nothing worse on earth than a child rapist. And not just a single one-off. I'm talking about a serial child rapist. So now for some of you that might say, whoa, that's a strong allegation, I have to put myself in the position of others when I speak. And I would say to myself, if I were in the same position as he, and if these charges were leveled against me and I knew that I did nothing wrong, I would fight like hell and use all the power of the Oval Office to get these files out to the American public. Because my only question is not, is he complicit in these files? Is how deep does it go? And not just him. There are some big names contained in that file, Democrat and Republicans. And I'm going to say it again for the record. In my opinion, there is nothing worse than a child rapist. And whatever and whomever is contained within those files should be brought to justice. Those children who are now adults are owed that. He corrupted our youth, our seed, the hope of America. And there has to be some accountability for that. There must be accountability for that. Sergeant First Class Reginald Knight, retired, reporting. Have a good day.